Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout.
Come on, kid.
If you are the fighter with the lower stamina, and you know it, going up against a guy who can really go the distance, how do you go after it right from the gate?
Well, I don't know that you go after it right from the gate, because then you're basically telling your opponent, I have no chance. I'm desperate. I think you go out there looking like you're ready to go the distance. Maybe he'll start to slow things down a little bit and worry about the late rounds himself.
Side to side. Move your head.
Targeting that straight left hand. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Halfway through this round. Good news for Vitaly Klitschko, a solid headshot. Very bad news for his opponent.
Yeah, it's going to be worse news for his opponent in a moment when he starts putting something with that big shot.
So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
There's another left hand from him. Holyfield's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Just keep it up. Just keep it up.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Basic but beautiful. Jab right hand. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Now committing to that jab, straight hand, and it works out. What would be the one thing you would add to Vitaly Klitschko's arsenal if you could?
I would probably get him a little bit more discipline with his hand placement, Joe. You know, he drops his hands quite a bit. And if you step with him, you're going to get opportunities. You're going to get chances to crack at him a little bit. And keep those hands up then.
Evander Holyfield's jacked by an uppercut. Comes right back at him with a left hand. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. He snaps a jab. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Vitaly's right hand can be so dangerous. You're seeing a good example of it here. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Shake it off.
Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. That was a miss by Evander Holyfield. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home.
You gotta protect yourself.
And this round comes to an end. Vitaly Klitschko's got to wake up to the fact that he just lost that last round. And the reason he did was because he wasn't efficient. He wasn't accurate. Yeah, he was throwing punches. He wasn't landing many.
No, he's throwing them from too far away. They're too wide. He needs to shorten them up, get into better range, and use that jab as a finder.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Vitaly Klitschko's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Holyfield's got speed and plenty of it. Teddy, still, I'd like to see him just bite down and fight a little bit.
Yeah, you'd like to see him sit down a little bit, bend his legs a little bit, and make those punches a little more effective. Not just great where they look good.
Vitaly now landing a combination. Very good work from the big Ukrainian.
Yeah, what Vitaly does different than his brother is he's not looking for power all the time, but he's going to outwork you. He's going to throw from outside. He's going to throw from inside. Always busy.
A well-placed left hand up top. Not much action as he just ties up.
Beat him to the punch.
Good flush, straight left hand. He missed with that headshot.
Head movement, head movement.
The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And that's the end of round 3.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the...
Start of round number 4. Holyfield's accuracy has really carried this fight so far. He's up 3 rounds to zip on your scorecard.
Yeah, and again, it's because of what you just touched on. He's been a sharpshooter all night long.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Protect yourself. You got this one.
Good job on the 2-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. Vitaly Klitschko scoring with that right hand. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Keep moving, keep moving.
A stinging uppercut by Vitaly Klitschko. A little head hunting with the right. See him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. Final 10 seconds. Able to counter that attack.
It's all right, just keep moving.
This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him.
He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really, look at that. Not a good sign. He goes to the canvas for the first time tonight.
Move, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Well, he goes to the gut with a right hand.
Come on.
Good work with that lead hand, doubling up the jab by Vitaly Klitschko. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
You see how he comes over the top with that left hand. Well-placed shot there. Right to the head with that right. Good step back counter punch there.
Watch that!
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Keep working the body!
Evander Holyfield's got such confidence there. Look at the corner, you can tell. They just know that this fight could go their way. Scored a knockdown, now they have momentum.
Come on, give both of
Vitaly Klitschko's in desperate need, Teddy, of a little bit of advice here. I mean, here we are in the middle rounds. He's a decent fighter, but these are not going his way, these middle rounds. What would you be giving him for advice?
Yeah, you're right. This is where the corner kind of earns their keep a little bit. I would tell him, remember what you are. You know, it looks like he's confused right now. You know, he's in no man's land. You know, he don't know if he's a guy who fights inside, a guy who fights outside. You know, just grab onto one thing.
Halfway through round 6.
Relax, relax!
Holyfield's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. There's a straight right hand. Well-placed counter punch by Evander Holyfield. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Evander Holyfield. Missed the body shot.
Come on, cover up!
Vitaly Klitschko's bang to the noggin. He's got confidence he can crack, and he just did there.
And he had the distance, Joe, the height that he wanted to set up that punch.
Vitaly Klitschko's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Evander Holyfield. That was not well targeted by Vitaly Klitschko. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Holyfield's doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. Big left hand from Evander Holyfield. Vitaly Klitschko's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Commits to the straight right at the halfway point of round 7.
Guard your head!
Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. What an impact that left hand just made by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
You got this one!
Crashes home a headshot after blocking his opponent.
Keep working the body!
3 minutes gone by in this round. So as you can see on Teddy's scorecard, this, for the time being, is a one-sided fight. Most would say, I don't see it changing at all. But Teddy, anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of like being in a casino. So, you know, you're ahead, you got all those chips in front of you. It's time to walk away from the table. Well, he can't walk away from the table.
Wow, nice flush left hand. There it is! And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
Body kid, body shot.
2, 3, 4. Vitaly Klitschko has showed guts before, fighting on with a badly damaged eye. Now he has to fight on after being knocked down. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs...
Solid. Vitaly Klitschko's got to beat the count, but I don't think he has it in him. But he's going to continue on, beating the count. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Scored well up top. Vitaly Klitschko's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
Just like that.
A stabbing right hand comes in by Vitaly Klitschko. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Boom, left hand comes home. Big shot. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. The fight is over. Vitaly Klitschko's a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, and the real deal,
Evander Holyfield's your